Okay, finally, we're back and we're back bigger and stronger. Who is ready for today? Today's edition is going to be hot like hot. Okay, apologies for that hitch, that breaking transmission. It's all sorted now. Do let me see if you are here with me. I need to know that I can be seen, I can be heard, and I am not alone. On the talk show, yes, I see one person. Tell me where you're connecting from, Instagram or what, or Facebook or YouTube. Yes. Let me know who that first amazing parent is on the call immediately. All right. I can see you on Instagram falling in. Okay. So, how is it going with our children and what's happening? What's popping? Okay, please let me see you in the comments. Say something so that I know that I can be seen clearly. Yep. I think people are still trying to settle in. I think people are still trying to settle in. All right. Yes, I can see three parents already. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. This is a good time to tell your friends about the talk show. This is a good time. This is a good time to, take that minute and tell someone that we are now live. We are now live. All right. I'm giving us a few minutes. I'm giving us a few minutes. Yes. I see us live. I see us coming. Okay. Okay, I even see my mom is on Instagram. Hello, mommy. How are you? Nature Smart, I can see you as well. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about something really interesting. And yes, if you are a mother of my girls in the Girls Home, I want to specially celebrate you. Thank you so much, super mamas and daddies, if you're here, for joining me again. You know that your girls are the reason, or the reasons are usually the main reason why I, treat some of the issues that I do. Maybe not some, I would rather say almost all, because the more I interact with them, the more I'm getting the feedback of what is going on with them, the more I understand their struggle, the more I am better energized to help solve them. So, just like the talk show of last week where we're talking about dark romance, this whole celebrity thing, celebrity crushing thingy, you know, I just realized that is a big thing. Yeah, so it has always happened. Like, when we're young people, we also had people that we love to crush on. If you're someone that was born in the 80s, I'm sure you can remember a few people that we crushed on. Girls crushed a lot on Michael Jackson, all those kind of. I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't really, because it was neither here nor there for me. Okay, but some people did, and I just used to hear those names and everything. So I was one of those people who did not understand why girls used to faint when they go for shows. Mm, I was not perfect as a teenager. Yeah, I had my own, but this one was not one of my own. Is there any parents who can relate to what I'm saying? Is there anyone you were always crushing on? Hello, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. I see Instagram is buzzing. God bless you all. Please, is there anyone here that had a celebrity crush? Because sometimes we're just talking about these teenagers and then we're not even looking at our lives and ourselves. You, who did you crush on? Which celebrity was your Which celebrity was your I didn't really have. Okay, I had some people that I crushed on, like older people, but they were not celebrities. Like they were in real life. Don't understand why I'm crushing on somebody I cannot see, somebody I cannot. I don't get it. These days, these girls are crushing even on fictional. Oh, that's the word. Fictional crushes, fictional character crushes. That's another genre of crushing. But today, let's talk about the celebrity crushes. Yeah, you would say, "Oh, what's there?" Look, parents, the first thing I need you to understand is that anything that starts softly can end up intensely. It's looking like trivial, it's looking like Auntie Etima, please, it's not that deep. I always say to my girls in the girls' hall, everything is deep. Everything is deep. Everything about life. Life itself is deep. Forget about this, it's not that deep. That is why girls are always getting into trouble with their choices, because there's this mindset of it can't be that, it's not that deep. Please, is it not just? And that's how they go deeper and deeper and deeper into these things that now turns around to affect them. Sometimes you're looking at girls, you can't understand what their problem is. You feel like this guy is supposed to be more sensible than this, but we are battling with bigger things. So that is why you see that whenever they tell me something that is trending amongst them, I go and do my research to check what is the foundation of this issue that we're dealing with. And if you're raising a girl, even if you're raising a boy, it's the same thing. The boys still have the boys have a lot, even. Now, what celebrity crushing? Celebrity crushing is, where young people especially have a strong, intense admiration and sometimes infatuation about a celebrity. They feel a deep attraction. Sometimes it's like fascination. Sometimes it's like, there's a feeling of emotional overwhelmness towards a famous person. This person must be famous. So you see, then we just say, I saw the person. Oh, excuse you. What's that? Our girls are going through this thing, even our sons. Just that the boys know how to, package themselves. But the girls, they cannot control themselves most of the time. So they are usually always overboard. I had to even write a resource for them. A girl's emotional regulation planner. And I warned them in that resource to not be overexcited, to not why are you fainting? This thing I'm telling you, I heard of a show in Abuja, not in America, in Abuja, Nigeria, where one of their popular musicians came for his show. Girls were taking out their undies. Mummies, have you people heard that one before? In our days, we used to faint. Faint. We just oh, we will now faint. Now, of all things, bra and pants on the stage, and you say it's not that deep. It's that deep. It is too deep. It is very deep. These are the conversations that we're not having with these girls. So on the flip side, something happened. I did something or so, and then my daughters, I expected them to be very excited. And I was like, why are you girls not excited about? And they were like, Mommy, are you not the one that said we should not overexpress ourselves when we are so excited? I say, that's not what I meant now. They're like, no, that's what you said though. Because we had to have this conversation very, very seriously. I have two girls, so hey, I hope you people know that what you're dealing with, I'm also dealing with it. Yes. I'm equally dealing with the same thing. So we had to, because I remember seeing a celebrity one day and coming back home, I was traveling and I came back, I was like, oh, I saw the celebrity. My daughters were like, oh, really? You saw that? Did you take a picture? So they equally get excited, just like every other girl. But the point is, how are they controlling it? How can they put themselves together? This is the reason why many we're going to talk about the downsides of this whole thing, because some people might just be feeling like Adetima, they will outgrow it. No, there are still some old women that have not overgrown it. They have not. So this celebrity crushing happens um towards a famous person, like I said, and there's a base for it. It's often because um they are talented, they look good, or basically because they are in the public eye. Basically because they're in the public eye. So it's not like they cannot crush on other people, but the fact that this person is just popular and is just out there, they're likely to crush. They're likely to crush. So we need to take note of it. It's a common, phenomenon where individuals feel a connection with the celebrities, young people especially. They feel that connection. It looks as if they know them personally. They will tell you things like, oh, she just did this, she just had a baby, she just traveled, she just came back, he just did this, he just had a divorce. They can talk about their celebrity crushes as if they live with them. Yes, celebrity crushes is not exclusive to any gender, because the boys equally crush, but it is worse with the girls. Now let's check what is the reason for this. The media. Number one culprit, the media. Celebrities are often portrayed in the media as people that have a perfect life. And because girls, especially, and these young people are so drawn to TV, shows, magazines, the exposure can lead them to this crushing and this admiration. If you have not registered for the TIP Summit, International Parents Summit or Conference, TIP Conference 2024, please go and register, because I'm coming tomorrow. Tomorrow is my session. Yes, and I'm talking about how to get girls to sit on the table with kings. These are part of the issues why some girls will never sit on the table with kings. They will be crushing away somewhere when the kings are gathered. It looks like a joke, right? It's not a joke. So the media is one of the things. The second is idolization. So making an idol out of these celebrities. You feel like, oh, their looks should be watched. Do you see how they look? Look at their skin, look at their bodies, look at their lifestyle. I remember when my son, was doing a little research about his will I call them favorite football stars, and he came and was telling me about their luxury lifestyle, oh, about their cars, their houses, their ever whatever. But when these children keep seeing these things, they begin to make an idol out of it. It looks like they want to worship these things. Look at the way girls are doing plastic surgery now. Look at the way people are tweaking everything in their bodies. Why? It came from celebrities. Now, celebrity will come and give you shape like this. You now say that's the only shape. That's the main shape. So these people are now, so appealing. They are aspirational for the young people who are also trying to find themselves. So it looks like you have already found yourself, and this is how you look, this is how you are, then this is all I want. This is the reason why all our young people most of them want to be influencers, want to be musicians, dancers, movie stars. Why? That's what they saw. So recently, I saw a girl in church who says she wants to be, excuse me, in other words, she wants to be a hacker. I can't remember the official phrase that is called. Hello, mama, so good to see you. I can't remember, but what she wants is like criminology. And I wanted to prove what I'm saying right. And I asked her, that's a rare course, especially in Nigeria. who suggested it to you? She said, no, I was the one that just came up with it. I said, oh, really? What triggered your interest? I knew where I was going. I said, what triggered your interest to do this course? I said, a movie I once watched. And I went, boom! I knew it. The media is not just pictures and video that are being shown. Media is a tool of influence. In case we don't get it, media is not a hobby, a hobby, a hobby companion. Somebody just keeping you company. No, 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 no. The media is not your companion. The media is your teacher. The media is not is not your daughter's companion, it's not your son's companion. So when you're allowing your children, when we are allowing our children to just hop in and hop out, just know that you are indirectly exposing them to these things even more. They're already exposed, but we're doing it even more. What other reason? Fantasy and escape. Crushing on celebrities provide a sense of, escapism from everyday life. So you leave the assignment that you are doing, you leave the challenges that you are facing, you now be dreaming, fantasizing, and your mind will be wandering around these celebrities, their romantic, display. It's some kind of idealized thought will just be going around it. That's not the real world, girl. Wake up. So that crushing on the celebrities is a way of escaping. It's a safe place where you just sit there and you just begin to daydream. I've been dragging my girls recently about this daydreaming thing. I have a replacement. When you remove, you must replace. When you remove, you must replace. So I am replacing mind wandering and daydreaming with something. It's in my book, The Girl with Sense. By the way, as I should ask, I hope we have all got our books. Because you see these books, you are eventually going to buy it. You better buy it now. Get it, get it, get it, get it now. This is how you can get these books. This is how you can get them. This is how you can get them. Just take down the number 0802 and get these 9 books. Nobody in the world is going to give you 9 books where none of the books are less than 100. Nobody's going to give you for this price. About 3K. Who is going to do that? 9 books or 27.5, those books are going to be 45,000. Immediately they are released and launched on the 10th of August, and you will still buy it because it has the answers to some of these things that we're talking about. If you have not gotten it, don't say, ma, I didn't hear. I am just hearing. I am just hearing. You cannot say that. Hey, ignorance is not an excuse in the law. NKPT says, I can truly relate to this because it happened to me at my teenage age. I grew up in Lagos. On a more serious note, when the struggle and the stress is too much at home, you just take your mind and keep on top of your celebrities, and I'm crushed on them very well. What else? Peer influence. Social dynamics amongst peers can actually influence the way they are interested in celebrities. The reason why it was difficult for me to cross was because my type of friends were not that type. My friends were all these kinds of cocoa people. Even if I wanted to cross, they will not let me. And when I want to start talking about it, it will just be looking like, what are you talking about? So instead of creating a bond amongst us, it will scatter us. So I think this is the reason. Thinking about it now, this is the reason why I hardly really crossed on any celebrity, because the people around me were not those type. But check any girl or boy that is crushing seriously, his friends are going to get him to do that. What else? Development stage. Sometimes, we can't help some of these things. Adolescence, young adulthood, crossing from childhood to adulthood will cause these things. Because this is the time they are trying to explore, they're developing romantic interest, and the celebrity crushes are part of it. Not for all. If you have done your homework well, your child will be able to handle it. So it's not abnormal. It's supposed to fade away with time. However, it usually doesn't. What is the problem with this thing? The problem with it is that it can affect our children a whole lot. What can it do? Number one, it can create unrealistic expectations. What is not in existence, these children will now think that that is how it's supposed to be. The girls will now tell you that no, until you look like this, you are not beautiful. Oh, until you hit this number of likes, until you get this number of awards, you are not a success. When they face ordinary challenges in life, it looks as if their world is crumbling. Why? Because of the way that celebrities have come and given us reality TV and painted a very beautiful picture of how life should be. And then your child will now be shocked when they fail exam. They will now be shocked when things are not going well because of this thing. Number two, self-esteem issues. Hey, the comparison is always a lot. They don't even know that they are doing it. Do you know? They don't even know that they are comparing themselves. But they just find themselves under some kind of intense pressure. It's coming from what they are watching. Then there's also the emotional investment. For me, this is one of the worst. They become overly emotionally engrossed. They invest too much of their emotions into this celebrity. This can actually lead to stress. It's even worse when the celebrity's behavior or life events doesn't now match what your child is fantasizing about. Do you know do you know that when some of these their celebrities maybe cheat on their spouses or start dating somebody, you know these girls are not happy? Have people seen that kind of thing before? The girls here will be sad that this person has proposed to somebody else. In my mind, I'm like, I don't understand. Is it you they are supposed to come and propose to? But you see how much they are engrossed emotionally in this thing. The next one, distractions. Excessive time and energy is lost because of celebrity crushing. They, in the process of focusing on these celebrities and what is happening to them on the daily, the teenagers themselves now miss out of their own life. They step out of their lives. They start struggling in school. Their hobbies are abandoned. Their real relationships are suffering because they are focusing on celebrities. It can also hinder their personal development and social skills. It can hinder all the other skills that they are trying to build: spiritual skills, mental skills, academic excellence skills. It will hinder all these things because they are focusing on celebrities. What else? The boundaries, privacy and boundaries. Some teenagers try to evade the privacy of the celebrity through excessive social media stalking. Some of them find a way, especially those that maybe live in the country where they live in, or have access to them in one way or the other. They go and stalk their DMs. They just stalk anywhere. They just send rubbish messages that nobody will ever read or notice. They're crossing boundaries. What else? Materialism. Because of the way that celebrities, show off, or just are showed off. Maybe some of them is not them that are showing themselves off. This our children will now be assuming that this glamorous lifestyle, this expensive clothes and bags and shoes and stuff like that, is how the real life is. And then you start hearing, I can never marry a poor man. You don't have money, forget about dating me. If you don't have a car, forget about it. Where do you think they got it from? And they will put away their values. They'll put away their life principles and they'll be looking at material things. Who is understanding? Who is following? You see that we need to start taking these things seriously. Because you're wondering why your daughter is feeling reluctant to go to a particular place. It's because of what she thinks she has or doesn't have. Where did it come from? You, the mother, the father, very humble, very content, very okay, very all right. But alas, not your daughters, not your children. Where did they get it from? From their celebrities, their favorite celebrity crushes. That's where they got it from. So yes, let's just quickly go to what we can do. We cannot leave it. We cannot just ignore it. We cannot look past it and say, oh, it doesn't matter. No, it matters a lot. What can we do to help our girls? What can we do to help our sons? Let them know that this whole celebrity crushing is not strange. It's common, especially for people in their age group. However, they must put certain things in place. For example, or like the following: critical thinking. They must always wear their thinking cap when they are watching, when they are observing, when they are listening. They must always know that the image they are seeing there is not how that person is in real life. It's not the same thing. In real life, they still go through pain, disappointment, struggles, trouble. Excuse me. So let them just use their HQ. Like one of our celebrities in, in Nigeria will say, use your HQ. That's the meaning of critical thinking. Let them broaden their perspective. Let them have other genre of role models, leaders, activists, professionals in their fields of interest. How come you want to be a doctor and then all your role models are actors and actresses? How? You didn't see people in your field to inspire you, in other field to inspire you? How come all these our teenagers, all their role models are all stars? They don't have any other people that are not in the entertainment industry? Are you serious? What else can they do? You can help them, you know, build healthy relationships, especially physically. They must not stay stuck on their celebrity crushes. Those ones are not real. Mhm. What else can we do? Encourage habits and interests. Like we said, you must replace what you are removing. As you remove, it was Dr. Molola that said it on Monday at the conference, the parents' conference. You are not permitted to remove what you are not ready to replace. You are not, you are we seize that permission. We take it away from you. You are not permitted. You are not permitted, ma. So you must first remove before you must first get what you want to replace, so that as you are removing, you are replacing immediately. Find out what they love. Sport, what? Just get it off. Things craft with their hands. Is it with their feet? Is it with their brain? Just get something on for them. The next one is very important: media literacy. Teach these children about media literacy. Teach them that, in fact, tell them that Etima said that media is not their companion. Media is their, let me not say enemy. Media is their contender. Media is contending with them for their attention, for their focus, for their goals. That's what the media is doing. Media is not collaborating with them in that way, especially when it comes to celebrity crushing. Now, what else can we do? Support their self-esteem, help them to grow in it. Let them speak up. Let them learn to be assertive. This way, they feel free to talk about how they feel. Like, my daughter will say to me, ah, mommy, see the way this guy is so handsome. We talk about it that openly. I told them that once you express yourself like that, it's easier for you to just fall off your mind. But when you just sit and just fantasize over it, it takes roots downwards. Help your children discover the right role models, please. All this, you can, who do you want? That's what some parents do. You just ask, uh-huh, who who is your role model? What do you think you're going to say? You're going to call the one that you have been seeing so often. I was going through the list of popular um celebrity people or celebrities that girls crush on. I saw K-pop idols. Those ones they even called idols sef. The BTS gang. There's there are so many. Harry Styles, Tom Holland, Finn Wolfhard. There are so many. There's Edward Cullen, I think. That was the one I was asking about. I told that one is the most popular in my community. So I told the girls I'm going to crush on him as well. So you guys get ready. I'm gonna crush on Edward. I'm gonna crush very well. I'm gonna crush. I'm crushing with my girls. I told them I said I'm going to join people and crush on this celebrity, Abby. We are crushing together. And they're like, Etima, no, no. I said, let's crush on. And then it just looks like, what are you girls doing? Put yourself together for goodness sake. Parents, help these children. I've always said it. Your role models, your mentors must not be people you cannot see. People that are just like fiction. You can crush on, not crush now. You can have role models. Role models I'm talking about. You can have role models that are around you. You can have role models that you see every day. Yes, or that you have access to, even if you don't see every day. So this issue of it's like everybody must know my role model. Nope. Nope. Some people don't even know my mentor. Yeah, some people don't even know her. She's such a powerful woman. One of my mentors, my spiritual mentor. She's a powerful woman doing great things. But she's not everywhere. That people say, I don't know who she is. Must you have somebody that everybody knows who they are? What does that even mean? It's role models that we cannot see, we cannot touch. I don't understand. It's what is making these girls feel like, they can just do whatever they like. I do not think so. So let's guide them to have, and don't feel bad that, your role model is not a very popular person, not famous. Your role model doesn't have to be. You can find real life role models that are closer to you than these other vague ones, if I would use the word. Encourage them to have friendships, encourage them to build their friendships. Ensure that they have media consumption, the healthy media consumption. I'm creating a resource for the girls in the girls' home because of all the challenges I've been hearing. It's called the 30 days entertainment diet because I am tired. And the holiday has just started though. I can imagine what I'm going to go through the next 2 months because parents will be frustrated. Their girls will be watching nonsense. So I've decided to guide them on what they can watch. Yes. It's going to be free for people in girls hub. If you're not in the girls hub, you have to pay a token, just a token for it. Because we're going to gather all the resource, what we are recommending. So that is a form of replacement. We're using it to replace what parents are removing. The junk content. The other day, a girl was crying because her mom told her she cannot watch her favorite artist. She was crying on the phone. I'm not joking. Serious cry. How come my mom is saying that I should know? I said, the way you are crying, you deserve to be on a ban. Truly speaking. You are crying. You for what? This matter is serious. Okay, so what else? And I'm going to close with this or two more. Be careful the way you also treat or respond to these celebrities. Some of us are the ones crushing on the celebrities. Hmm. You didn't want me to go there, right? I'm there already. Some of us are the ones crushing. Hey, I cannot. Celebrity. Your others are just watching, waiting for their own turn to express themselves. They're watching. What else can you do? Replace it with good resources. I've talked about the entertainment diet. Get books, get resources. I'm shouting now. Please, parents, get the what's it called? Get the 91 books. Some people are like, oh no, these people they just want to sell their okay. You're gonna get it eventually, like I said earlier. Get them involved in activities. The boot camp is loading. We are less than, I mean, we're just like 15 days, 15 days to Lagos boot camp. 15 days to Lagos boot camp. Why are your daughters not coming? Why are your sons not coming? Are you checking the money? I tell you the truth that the money that these children will make you spend if they don't know how to put themselves together will be more than this. Some girls are repeating, are doing poorly in school. Why? You think they are not smart? Nobody was born dumb. Nobody was born dumb. People just degenerate themselves with bad behavior and bad habits, like Coach Wendy will say. Some people just degenerate themselves. Some children, and we enable them. We enable them. So, you know you have a girl that is smart, then you need to work on them, help them, guide them. Don't let them just forget themselves and just do whatever it is they want to do. So, yes, if you are in Nigeria, find your way. Find your way to any of the camps. We have Abuja, we have Lagos, we have Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is also in the number. And of course, we have the online version. The Igniting Bootcamp is combination of spiritual activities, especially that's encounter with God. Then we have mentoring, we have sports activities, we have social networking, we have a lot of fun, we have potential harvesting, talent hunt. We are hunting for this talent so that these children can begin to focus on themselves and concentrate on becoming more and all that God has designed and designated for them to be. Okay, so this is where we call it a day. Go back, have these conversations with your children and talk to them about how it is that they need to um, set boundaries on this crushing matter. Set boundaries on their hobbies, on the way they spend their time. These celebrities are already living their life. Oh, how about them? What are they doing with theirs? Very, very important. I want to say thank you for joining me today. Don't forget the 27,500 offer is still on. If you snooze, you lose, you pay more money. And I'll be so excited to get that money of yours. That's why I'm begging now. This is a bumper sale you must not lose. Okay? I'm looking forward to seeing your children on camp. I'm looking forward to seeing your girls in the girls' hub in January. You can start booking your slots now. We have more than 20 girls that have already been booked for 2025. Yeah. So don't delay anymore. Just hop in immediately and let's move. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that have joined me from YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I hope that you have liked. I hope that you have shared. I hope that you have commented. I hope that you have announced. Keep announcing. Keep shouting. Keep sharing. Keep telling them. Please don't wait until when there is a problem. Then you now share my number. Now say, I know one coach. She's so good with girls. She's so good with teenagers. I'm going to ask you what why you are just telling that person now. Trust me, I'm going to ask you that question. So do the telling right away. Okay, so thank you. And please hang around my page these days. I'm going to be coming live every now and then with my girls. Okay, we're going to be talking about the book. We're going to talk about different stuff about life generally. Okay, and everyone is going to keep getting value as long as they're staying around me. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you and see you soon. I see someone is saying, thanks, Auntie Etima. Thank you, Madam Naomi. God bless you. See you same time, same week, same place, rather, same time. See you same time, same place next week. Thank you, ma'am. I see all your appreciations. God bless you guys. I celebrate you. Bye. Oh, I see your comment. Yes, ma, get a role model that is visible as much as possible. Some parents have sent me pictures of my face on their daughter's vision board, and I'm like, hey, we're on this board. Oh my goodness, we must act accordingly because we are being watched. Yes, let these girls watch people that you can even call to order. Not these ones that were helpless. We don't even know the way what they are modeling to our daughters. All we know is our daughters are becoming what they are watching and what they are doing. Thank you again. Thank you again. They say they go as far as buying the clothes celebrities wear. Yes, how did clothes start trending? Clothes start trending from celebrities now. All this cropped up and the rest, it's from celebrities. When they wear it, everybody now wants to wear, and then boom, without thinking, you just go on and on. I mean, it's a whole lot, but we will not stop talking. Okay, we won't be in the gang that talks and that doesn't talk, that just whines and complains. We're gonna do something about it. All right, this is now the final goodbye. Bye. Celebrate you much.